This video has been put together to demonstrate how I have installed a ventilation system into my home studio. Air is moved by the air conditioner through the piping before entering the air sound diffuser, before entering the drum room through the wall. From the drum room, it's moved by the extraction fan through another diffuser before exiting the studio. The extractor fan is only turned on when necessary. It's a bit noisy to have on during tracking. Between the air conditioner and the extractor fan, they can move a high volume of fresh air throughout the studio. These pictures are the diffusers I used. The PVC diffuser is a small recreation I put together to demonstrate what the larger version looks like. When bands are recording, it's important to get some air moving through the studio, particularly in a small home studio. The ventilation system was created to allow air to move between the control room, drum room, and then out of the studio. I had a Daikin air conditioner installed in the control room, which can move a considerable amount of air and is quite a powerful unit. This keeps the air in the studio fresh and can also regulate the temperature quite well. Due to the amount of insulation in the studio, the temperature stays at a reasonably cool and consistent temperature all year round. Even on our warmest summer days, the studio stays cool. Not bad for a room in a metal ColourBond shed. Most of the time I just have the fan setting on to move the air around. The air conditioner isn't required. When people are not tracking, or when sound isolation between rooms is not important, I tend to leave all the doors to different rooms open to allow fresh air to move in. I have used 90mm PVC piping to direct air to the drum room from the control room. You can see the inlet where the air enters the piping. The diffuser and PVC piping is hidden in the metalwork which my father built. The piping is suspended in the middle of the ductwork by pieces of soft neoprene rubber and then had lots of insulation packed around it before the cover went on. This diffuser had acoustic foam glued to the cap and attached to the T-intersection, creating a dead end which the sound hits and is partially absorbed. The air seems to make its way through quite easily. Most of the sound doesn't make its way through due to having to get past a couple of these corners. Here you can see a miniature version of what the diffuser looks like. I didn't have caps to put on it, but I think you get the idea. Here is a picture of the outlet into the drum room. Here you can see the extractor fan. This pushes air through the diffuser and out of the studio. This diffuser was made of 18mm MDF. It did have a lid put on it and sealed. It also has some acoustic foam in it to help absorb the sound. Don't ask me why I put the blue foam in it. It doesn't serve any purpose whatsoever. Once the air has moved through the diffuser, it enters more PVC piping which directs it through the wall and out of the studio. This is the outlet coming from the drum room. I was able to hide this diffuser in the roof of the isolation booth. Any spare space was packed with insulation and had a roof put on it, hiding it all from view. There was then a second roof put on, which is what the light in the isolation booth is attached to. If there were repairs I needed to make to this diffuser, it wasn't going to happen because there are a lot of layers I would have to remove to get to it. It's just not worth it. The switch for the extractor fan is located near the entry door in the control room, next to the control room lights. Throughout this video, I have made references to two different diffusers which deaden the sound that may be passing through the ventilation system. Essentially, these act in the same way as a car muffler. Think of them as mufflers preventing sound from moving from room to room, but still allowing air to pass through. I hope this has given you an insight into how I have managed to get air moving through my studio. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back with another video shortly.